How do, ladies and gentlemen, and others, it's Royston Charmaine again. I'm in my cozy stuff today because we're going to do a cozy thing. I have asked on my Ko-fi for people to give me some opening lines of poems. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and just take one of these opening lines, set a 10-minute timer, and see what I can come up with. This is something that I do just to unwind just anyway, as a hobby. And I just wanted to see if it would work for a video, and if it's something people are interested in watching me do, or if it's something I can even do under time pressure with people watching. So let's find out. So we're going to go with Kate's ones here. So centuries pass in hallways of checkered print. Pop that in there. Why you're not copying and pasting? Do you want me to right click and do it? Yes, you do. And it's I'm using something to make Google Docs black. Let me Control Shift V. There you go. All right. Centuries pass in hallways of checkered print. Let's set a timer. And let's go. And I've set Alt and T to start the timer, which I've just now realised does something in here, so I can change that for future. All right, my time's ticking away though. Centuries pass in hallways of checkered print. Oh yeah, let's have some music on instead of, because I will just be sitting in silence for much of this. So let's listen to some music that won't get copy claimed. I'm going to turn it down a bit in my ears. Where's the volume? I'm wasting so much time. Turn that down to a nicer volume. In fact, I'll do that for you as well. It doesn't need to be super loud, does it? It can be like there. Just a background noise. All right. I'm now down to 9 minutes. Centuries pass in hallways of checkered print. Melodies. Centuries passing hallways of checkered print fields aggressive. Oh, gone past grass, hallways, always. Print hints, I need to go imbued, just appealing. Imbued was some word choice, wasn't it? Imbued. Centuries passing hallways of checkered print. Does that work? I feel like it kind of does. Checkered print isn't painted though. Checkered print. Six minutes. Need to get a move on. Did I spell that? No, it isn't. Thank you. Thank you, Google. Wait, hang on. Colours, wonders. Heart. No, I want to rhyme with I as well as heart. Jesus Christ. Four minutes. Centuries pass in hallways of checkered print. Fields of grass are always more appealing when imbued with just the subtlest hint. Misconstrued, you must also paint the ceiling. Full of colours swirling will destroy the eye and distract the heart. Of all its members, fights and favours. The end is nigh in this final part. So saturate me in all your patchwork fancy. I'll let you in. I want to end this line with berserk dandy. I'm just trying to think how to get there. So saturate pencil. A minute and a half. I think greenest is a mistake, but I wanna bring it back to the opening two lines. Well, I've already brought it back to the opening line. It's like overcompensating, thinking that your life isn't what it should be. That's where I've gone with this. Let's just assume that ours are the greenest. Just correct my own lexicon. Let's just assume that ours are the greenest. Well, 30 seconds. That'll do. Alright. Let's see what the timer does when it runs out. I already know. But I'm pretending I don't. Oh, and I've positioned that badly, haven't I? Alright. Let's fix a couple of things before we do another. Alright. Maybe I'll put it in the middle, like here. That's probably better anyway, isn't it? And then, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the hotkey. The hotkey is a mistake because that is a hotkey for actual programs. So what can I use instead of Alt-T to start and stop the timer? Maybe Alt-GR and T? Oh, that's just Control-Alt-T. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright. If I click over into Docs again. Nope, that doesn't do anything. Cool. Shall I just leave this music playing the entire time? I think I should, shouldn't I? Or shall I pause it? I'll pause it. Okay. So, yeah, I don't think that was too bad. I had no idea how to end it, but let's read it and see how it tracks, read out loud, without anything playing in my ears, drowning myself out. Centuries pass in hallways of checkered print. Fields of glass are always more appealing when imbued with just the subtlest hint. Misconstrued, we must also paint the ceiling. Full of colours, swirling wonders, draw the eye and distract the heart. Of all its murmurs, flights and fervours, the end is nigh of this final part. So saturate me in all your patchwork fancy. Eliminate all monotone lights on berserk dandy. And let's just accept that ours are green. For me, they always have been. Not bad. Not bad for 10 minutes. I would make a lot of changes if I could, but I can't because that's not the game. All right, the next line. I've tried not to look at them, but it's difficult not to. Every breath has its beginning. I'm gonna come back to that one because I really want to try this because I think that's a great idea. Disco ball, fever dream. Right. What did I set it to? Alt GRT. There we go. All right, and play the music. Disco ball, fever dream. No. Disco ball, fever dream. I actually like that direction, just different. Make me dirty. wash me clean. Dirty doesn't work, does it? Disco ball fever dream. I'm gonna scrap it. I've got time. 7 minutes. Disco ball fever dream. Disco ball fever dreams. Disco ball fever dream sounds that blind lights to scream, and I'm above it all 1,001 times over. Or stay with us, won't you? Stay with us, sway with us, won't you? Stay because you want to. 3.5 minutes shit, okay. Disco ball fever dream sounds like blind lights that scream and I'm above it all 1001 times overall. Sway with us, won't you stay because you want to. Calculate like no. Does that mean anything? Disco ball fever dream sounds like blind lights that scream and I'm above it all 1001 times overall. I hate that. So with us, won't you stay because you want to? You calculate, you can make this fever lucid, but it's not like a prison. Free me from this prison before I wash ashore 1,000 times no more. Dream scream, blind. There's nothing for blind, is there? Blind just kind of sits there. Second shit. Disco ball fever dream sounds like glare lights that scream and I am where you stare 1,000 times and more. No. No, I need another line here. Ooh, shit. No, this is just gonna fail. I can't write something else in there in a second. Damn. I feel like I went back and forth on too many different ideas on that one. Disco ball fever dream sounds like glare lights that scream and I am where you stare 1,000 times and more. Sway with us, won't you? Stay because you want to. Calculate like Euclid, make this fever lucid. Split me like a prism, free me from this prison before I wash ashore 1,000 times no more. To be honest, actually, I think it would work if I get rid of before I wash ashore. It's not bad. It's not bad. It could have been better though. That was a really good line. Let's leave a gap. Ooh, less of a gap. There we go. Yeah, one more. Right. Shall we do one more? Just in this little tester. Alt GRT. Which one? Argo gave me ideas rather than lines, but I actually think that can work. So let's use that. From the perspective of being a dying star, I'm going to get rid of a being, and we'll just go with from the perspective of a dying star. Yeah, let's do that. And go. Oh, music. From the perspective of a dying star. I've done the exact same thing as I did on the second line of the last one, where I've done opposite things. We'll see where this goes. I might change my mind. From the perspective of a dying star, space is short and time is far. We dive headlong towards singularity. As we dive headlong towards singularity, we will arrive the moment we leave. We cannot prolong the inevitability is too long. We cannot prolong inevitability. As we dive headlong towards singularity, and we cannot prolong inevitability. Inevitability is just kind of a clumsy word to say. And we cannot prolong the proclivity, the relativity. Yeah. So dive arrive, so we cannot and then leave. From the perspective of a dying star, space is short and time is far. As we dive headlong towards singularity, we arrive the moment we leave, not prolong the relativity as if we all forgot to breathe. I'm quite happy with that. 7 minutes left though. Giant's not a great word to rhyme with. Why have I gone with that? No, that's terrible. Let's go back up to this. No, I don't think I want to expand that. From the perspective, let's turn the music off. Give it a read. From the perspective of a dying star, space is short and time is far. As we dive headlong towards singularity, we arrive the moment we leave, and we cannot prolong the relativity as if we all forgot to breathe. Now, there's more to that. enter. So enter. So prolong, so new and being. Essentially being away from the field. Is that right? Have I done that right? Yeah. So this needs to be final. And them? Right? No. And we cannot prolong the relativities if we forgot to breathe. Oh, cannot forgot. And then breathe. Okay, so few and them. From the perspective of a dying star, space is short and time is far. As we dive headlong to a singularity, we arrive the moment we leave, and we cannot prolong the relativity as if we all forgot to breathe. We witness a universe in its final days, starts victory laps, its final rays. We enter a new era of being, we center around the last of them, the final few left seen, final few left seen. The final few left seeing something new, devising its system from the perspective. That's victory laps, life's final rays as we enter, 22 seconds. As we enter a new era of being, we center around the last of them, the final few left seeing something new, devising its system from the perspective of a birthing star. Okay, yeah, that'll have to do. As we enter the final 5 seconds. Let's have a pause and give it a read. Start writing. From the perspective of a dying star, space is short and time is far. As we dive headlong towards singularity, we arrive the moment we leave, and we cannot prolong the relativity as if we all forgot to breathe. We witness a universe in its final days, starts victory laps, like final rays. As we enter a new era of being, we center around the last of them, the final few left seeing something new, devising its system from the perspective of a birthing star. Yeah, not bad. For 10 minutes, I don't think any of them are that bad. I think they're all right. I think this one's probably the best. Centuries pass in hallways of checkered print. Fields of grass are always more appealing when imbued with just the subtlest hint misconstrued. We must also paint the ceiling, full of colours, swirling wonders, draw the eye and distract the heart of all its murmurs, flights and fervours. The end is nigh on this final part, so saturate me in all your patchwork fancy, eliminate all monotone like some berserk dandy, and let's just accept that ours are green. For me, they always have been. The end's a bit rushed, but I feel like the end's always going to be rushed in 10-minute challenges, because it's like, You know, you get started and you look at that, 7.5 minutes, it's got ages, but then you ponder over one line for longer than you think, and then all of a sudden it's down to like 90 seconds, and you're like, ugh. Disco Ball Fever Dream sounds like I likes the scream. When I am where you stare, that's actually terrible, isn't it? 1,000 times and more. Yeah, I ruined the beginning to try and match it to the end. Damn. Oh well. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, I don't think. We'll see what you lot think. How long was that recording? 37 minutes. So probably half an hour video. Yeah. A decent tester. Let's see what the consensus is. Alright. From me, Royston Charmaine, from my channel founder Trinexis. Until the future, drive safe.